Most Web3 launches don't fail because of bad technology. They fail because founders misunderstand the game they're playing. They think it's about building a product, but in reality, a Web3 launch is something else entirely. It's a market event, a liquidity event, and a belief event, all happening at the same time. Miss one, and everything collapses. Here's the first mistake. Founders start with the token. That's backwards. If your token is the product, you've already lost. The projects that actually survive, they build a working system first, a closed economy where users get value without speculation. Then, and only then, the token comes in to amplify behavior, not create it. Second mistake. They go public too early. In Web3, public launches are not growth strategies. They're exit liquidity, if you're not careful. Smart founders do the opposite. They stay closed, they test in small groups, they track real usage, not wallet numbers. And they build something most projects never have. Real demand. If nobody is complaining about not getting access, you don't have demand. You have noise. Third mistake. They focus on product and ignore distribution. But in Web3, attention is liquidity. You can have the best product in the market. If nobody sees it, it doesn't exist. So what works? You plug into existing ecosystems, you collaborate with communities that already have trust, and you position your project inside a narrative people already believe in. Because if you try to create a new narrative from scratch, you'll likely fail. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. You cannot ignore speculators, but if you build only for them, your project is already dead. The balance is simple. Design systems that reward long-term participation, not short-term extraction. Create utility. Create reasons to stay, not just reasons to buy. Because if your growth depends only on price going up, your collapse is already scheduled. Another hard truth. Timing matters more than most founders admit. You can build the perfect product and still get ignored. Why? Because you launched at the wrong time. In Web3, you don't just build, you align with market cycles, with dominant narratives, with where attention is already flowing. And then there's storytelling. A lot of founders say they're building in public, but they forget one thing. If you don't control the story, the market will do it for you. And the market is ruthless. So you don't just share updates, you frame them. You turn progress into moments. You turn milestones into belief. Because in Web3, belief drives behavior. Let's talk about something most founders ignore. Liquidity. Liquidity is not a side detail, it's a product feature. If you don't plan where liquidity comes from, how it behaves, and what happens after launch, you'll get the same pattern every time. A spike, a dump, and a slow death. Now here's the metric that actually matters. Not wallet count, not followers, not hype. Retention. Do users come back? Do they engage without incentives? Do they stay when the excitement fades? If the answer is no, you don't have a product. You have a moment. And finally, launch is not the finish line, it's the starting point. The real question is simple. What happens 30 days after? 60 days? 90 days? If you don't have an answer to that before you launch, you're not ready. So here's the reality. A successful Web3 launch is not about hype. It's not about going viral. It's not even about the tech. It's about aligning three things at once: market, liquidity, belief. Get all three right, and you don't just launch, you take over. Miss one, and the market moves on without you.